Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Hello, 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 good evening. Hello, 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 can you hear me? Hello, 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 hello. What happened? I cannot hear you. Cannot hear you. Hello, 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 hello,
Hello.
hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I can hear you now. What happened? What happened? On the first time you enter, you cannot hear me or what? What's the problem on it? Okay, so let's start. How are you today?
I'm great.
Okay, very good. Have you already eat your dinner?
Yes,
What did you eat today?
I have vegetable.
Yes, vegetables. So you eat vegetables today to become more intelligent. Okay, so what have you remember with our last lesson? What have you remember with our last lesson?
We learn uh, solutions. Element, elementary. Home
Yes,
sweet home is
yes,
with home.
yes. We learned about Solution Elementary, and that is Unit 9, Home Sweet Home. So this time, this is a review, right? Because we already done this. Hmm? Oh no, this is a new lesson for you, okay? So you can write a vocabulary or you can screenshot on it so that you have a lesson to review, okay? So this time, let's start with our vocabulary. So our first vocabulary is, first vocabulary is how to read this word.
Peaceful.
Yes, peaceful. So what have you understand about peaceful? What have you understand about peaceful? You can have to search in the Google or you can ask something. Go. What is peaceful for you? What is peaceful for you? Again, what is peaceful for you? Again, what is peaceful? What have you understand about peaceful? Wait a minute.
Ops, opposite of one.
Okay, so go. Please read this vocabulary. Please don't forget this vocabulary, okay? Go, read it.
Not involving or one. Violence or argument.
Okay, not involving a war, violence, or argument. So peaceful is what the people like. Okay, for example, in the school. So there is no violence or any argument in the school. So meaning your place or your school is very peaceful, right? Okay, that is peaceful. Next, what is this? The second, please read.
Trop- Tropical.
Yes, tropical.
Tropical.
Tropical. What have you mean by tropical? What do you mean by tropical?
Is hot.
Mm-hmm. Okay, go read it.
Mm. Coming from around in or typical of tropics.
Yes. So tropical, that is a coming from, found in, or typical of tropics. So that is just like it changes also. So it comes from. You can found, okay, for example, a tropical before the storm, there is a tropical wind, okay. So next, what is this? And the third one, how to read that word? How to read that word? That is
in the in hand in
again palm.
palm.
Palm. So what do you mean by palm?
I can is
Okay, go. That is a palm. Please read it.
a straight tree with a mass of long leaves at the top, growing in tropical countries. There are several types of palm tree, some of which produce fruit.
Yes, a straight tree with a mass of long leaves. That is a palm, right? Growing in typical countries, so there are several types of palm tree, some of which produce fruit. So that is a palm tree. So as you can see, there are palm trees in our areas. Do you have a palm tree? Do you have a palm tree in your country? Can you see it? That is a straight tree with a mass of long leaves at the top. So here in our country, we have our palm tree. Okay, so next, for the last, what is that? What is this?
Supply
Yes, supply. What do you mean by supply? What is supply? What have you understand about supply? What do you understand about supply?
mm,
Okay, go read the meaning.
is an amount of something that is provided
That is
or
provided,
provided or available. Available.
available. Again, an amount of something that is provided or available to be used. Again, an amount of something
That is provided or uh,
okay, supply that is amount of something that is provided or available to use. So, for example, okay, in the school you have a supply of food, supply of notebook, a supply of table, a chair, okay, the things that can be used in the school. So that there is already a supply. Okay, in the house also you have a supply of rice. Okay, that is a supply. A supply is just like a product that you had in your house in or in other places. So that is a supply. So please don't forget this vocabulary. First, we have peaceful, tropical, farm, and supply. Okay, so next, let's move on. What is this?
wreck
Yes, what
ship
is the wreck?
that or that has been very badly damaged.
Yeah, so Rick. So a ship that has sunk or that has been very badly damaged. Not only a ship, but okay, for example, a motorcycle, car, a totally wreck. Totally wreck, that is totally badly damaged or it was already damaged. That is what we call wreck. Okay, next, what is that?
Fuel
Fuel.
Fuel.
Fuel. What do you mean by fuel? What have you understand about fuel? Fuel. What is that? Fuel.
Fuel uh is has road core co coal
Okay, so this is a fuel. Go. Can you please read that?
any material that produces heat or power usually when it is burnt.
It is burn. Okay, what is fuel? Fuel is any material that produces heat or power, usually when it is burned. So fuel. So your car cannot be what is that? Cannot be moved, your airplane cannot be fly, or your motorcycle cannot be run if you don't have any fuel. So fuel is very useful with our transportation nowadays, right? So here the example is any material that produces heat. So heat, so as you can see, okay, so when the power is usually being burned, so there is a fuel on that. Okay, go next. What is that on next meaning?
Remote
Remote. So what have you understand about remote? What have you understand about remote? What is the remote? What is remote? Okay, go
uh,
read it.
far away from place where other people live.
Yes, far away from places where other people live, so remote area. So that is just like the antonym at the what is that? The different with the city. The city is there are many people live there. The remote is that is far away from the places where other people live. So meaning not overcrowded. So that is the remote, unlike the city. So next, what is this crime? What do you mean by crime? What have you understand about crime?
Uh,
Yes, that is crime. What is crime?
is not a good person.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Okay, go read.
activities that involve breaking the law.
Yes, crime activities that is involved breaking the law, and or that is you are already the bad guy. Right? A crime is just like you done wrong to someone else. Okay, you done wrong. You have a what? You have a problem to face. That is a crime. Um, for example, there is a people died in the street due to salvage, okay, or due to murder. That is already on what you do. That is already crime. Okay, for example, um, you get the money of your classmate. That is already a crime, a thief. Okay, that a crime is just like you do bad things. Okay, next, what is instrument? I know you can, you will know it. Instrument. What is instrument? What is instrument? What do you mean by instrument? Do you know how to play an instrument? What is that? Do you know how to play an instrument? Oh, hello. Do you know how to play instrument? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, go. So what do you mean by instrument? Can you please discuss to me what is instrument for you? What is instrument for you?
I don't know.
Okay, go read it.
Is an object used for producing musical sound. For example, a piano or a drum.
Yes, an object used for producing musical sounds, for example, a piano or a drum. So instrument meaning that you can use it to play any music. So okay, so this is we already discussed this and that is already a review, right? So here, can you please read the task one? And adjectives and nouns. Go, read it. Please read it.
Look at the photos of Pom Palmerston.
Wait in a minute. Go read it. Task one. Go.
Look at the photos of Palmerston, an island in the Pacific Ocean. Describe it using the adjective and nouns below and your own ideas.
Okay, so here, look at the photos. The Palmerston, an island in the Pacific Ocean. Describe it using the adjectives and nouns below or own idea. So what is noun? Have you remember what is noun? Noun is what? Name of thing, places, right? So that is a noun. Okay. So here are the adjectives. What is adjectives? Describe the noun, right? Describe the noun. Okay, go read. Read adjectives. Go. Read.
Beautiful, clear, hot, peaceful, remote, sunny, tropical.
Okay, how about the nouns?
Beach, ocean, palm trees, sand.
Okay, very good. So we have beaches, ocean, farm, and trees. Okay, so now it's your turn to shine and please read it. Read the text, ignoring the gaps. Would you like to live in the Palmerston? Why or why not? Go, read it.
With me for 2 minutes.
Go, please read.
It is one of the hottest places in the world uh, to visit. First, you have to fly to Tahiti. in
Okay,
Iceland.
again, first you have to fly to Tahiti. Go, just continue.
Oh, an Iceland in the South Pacific Ocean. Then you have to travel by boat for 9 days. During that time, you hardly ever see another boat or plane. And the final, final part of the journey is the most dangerous because of the rocks over the years. They have caused hundreds of boats to sink. You can still see some of the wrecks on the beach, but finally you arrive at the tiny tropical island of Promotion, of part of the Cook Island. The Islanders love visit visitors and look after them well. The island is very beautiful with white sandy beach and clear blue water. There are no cars. The main road in Palmer is only about 100 meters long, and it's made of sand with only about 6 buildings. There is a small school, but there are no shops. The families on Palmerton don't use the don't use money in their daily life. When you run out of rice, you ask your next door neighbor. They only use money to buy things from other countries. A ship visits the island twice a year and brings basic supplies like rice and fuel. The Icelanders need money to pay for this, so they catch and freeze fish. But sometimes the ship doesn't come. Recently, 18 months time with, without a visit from the ship, but that wasn't a problem. They could eat coconuts and fish. These days, the Icelanders uh, assist the internet for 1 or 2 hours, hours day, and they can even get a mobile phone signal sometime, but every day experience like a visit to dentist can be a problem because the island is so remote. The nearest dentist is on Rarotongan, the capital of the Cook Island. And when the dentist has finished, you sometimes have to wait 6 months for a boat home. Some of the Icelanders love the remoteness and think their home is paradise, but others have decided to live in the past 50 years. The population of promoters has dropped droplet from 300 to just 60 to about 20 of these are children. Their life is very happy and relaxed, but as they get older, mm, some of them want a university education. They often plan to come home again after studies. But in reality, they rarely return. But for the people who stay on the island, daily lives in is easy. Nobody works very hard, and there is a lot of free time in the evenings. Children swim in the beautiful blue ocean uh, or play volleyball on the beach. The adults watch TV. There is on TV on island or chat. There is a policeman on promotion, but there isn't any crime, so he makes musical instrument. Is this?
Hello?
Ay.
What happened? I cannot hear you. Can you see my slide?
Yes,
Hello?
yes.
What happened? Okay, okay. So would you like to live on Falmerstone? What have you understand about that? What have you understand with our story today? Sorry, there's something happened. So what about Falmerston? What have you understand? So this is the ignoring the gap. So it please listen carefully. It is one of the hardest place in the world to visit. Okay, the Palmer's Stone. First, you have to fly to Tahiti, an island in the South Pacific Ocean. Then you have to travel by boat for 9 days. So how many days to travel? How many days to travel? It is
It,
9 days. During the time, you hardly ever see another boat or plane. And the final part of the journey is the most dangerous because of the rock. So there is a rock. So a rock is dangerous, right? Over the years, they have caused hundreds of boats to sink. You can still see some of the wrecks in the garages. But finally, you arrive at the tiny tropical island of Palmerston, part of the Cook Island. So what is your answer? The islanders love visitors and look after them well. So the islander. So the islander is that is in the island which is that is a remote, meaning that is very far away from the many people that live there, right? Just like a city. A remote is you can see many houses in the remote, but unlike in the city places. So here, the island is very beautiful with white sandy beaches and clear blue water. There are no cars. The main road in the Palmerston is only families in the Palmerston don't use any money in their lives. So here, for example, the island, the place of island is different from us, right? So there, because there is a remote, there is no motorcycle, there is no car. So if they had a motorcycle or they had a car, that is only limited. Unlike in the city that you cannot see, you can see many cars, many motorcycle, many bikes. But in the island or in the Palmerston, you cannot, right? So and also there is a white sandy beaches and clear blue water. So that is the very important when you are live in the island. And island is a peaceful place. Island is a peaceful place where sometimes there is no supply. What do you mean by there is no supply? Meaning, for example, let's talk on about the rice. So every month there is 20 sacks to go to the island, okay, to the people. But because of lack of supply or because no rice at all, the sack of the rice that came in your island is only two. So that is the supply, right? Okay, a ship will visit the island twice a year and bring basic supplies. So that was what I said to you, right? So in an island that is very what is that dangerous? Um, we cannot receive basic supplies like rice and fuel, water. You cannot receive it. Okay. You can receive, but not every day. That is only twice a year. So that is why we had called a supply in the island. Okay. There's also the islanders. What do you mean by islanders? So there is an internet connection in the Palmerston. Uh, that only for 1 or 2 hours, and then they can get a mobile or phone signal sometimes. But everyday experience like a visit to dentist can be a problem because the island is so remote. So this story you can easily understand what is the Palmerston, what is remote, what is supply. So here you can know already the meaning of